So we are here with Frank, who has been a member of the Fat Loss Forever program for around 3 to 4 months now, Frank. That time period. So in terms of yourself, Frank, I mean, give the people who are watching maybe a quick intro. Who are you? You know, what have you achieved in the program, and maybe what are some of the kind of biggest benefits you've taken so far?
Yeah, I'm Frank Hogg. I'm a family guy. I'm a work guy.
Yep.
Trying to run a business on the side as well. Yep. Everyone's busy, but it's a brilliant program because you can fit everything in.
Yeah.
It doesn't take up too much time. It's the frameworks that you can slot in around yourself, and you kind of build it to what you need, because what works for one person doesn't work for someone else. Everyone 100%. Does different stuff.
100%. And you talked on a very important point there, Frank. I mean, yes, we have frameworks. Yes, we have our ideas and what we believe works, but we slot it into everyone's schedule depending on what they have available, the likes, the dislikes. You know, and for example, you obviously mentioned your work schedule there and company on the side, etc. So we will always try and fit those into to each individual. And in terms of yourself, Frank, I mean, you've lost an incredible amount of weight over the program. I mean, how long have you been on exactly, and how much weight have you managed to drop so far?
So in, I think it's 14 weeks, I've lost 32 pounds so far.
Yeah. That's excellent.
I'm still going. I've just got a taste for it now. It's
we're now working. That's it. We're now working towards a photo shoot. Around April time. That's the goal.
11th of April.
Good stuff. Is that something you ever thought you'd have done coming onto the program?
No. I think part of it was you have your own limits that you kind of set yourself, and like, oh yeah, I could use a couple of stone. Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
And then there's the rest.
Yeah.
You're going to apply yourself, and it's what your body could do then and what it'll be able to do later are two different things.
100%. What do you feel is the biggest benefit you've noticed in terms of, let's say, how you feel day to day, Frank? What's been the biggest? I mean, that's an incredible amount of weight to lose. How are you feeling now compared to when you started?
A lot lighter. But you're more energy. You're moving quicker. You're I don't know. It's everything, because you bring in that organisation and structure to the rest of your life. It is quite easy to let a day drift, a week drift, a month. Before you know it, you haven't put your boundary conditions in place of what you're going to do, but it starts with you making your health a priority. And that's what I hadn't done before, because as soon as that's a priority, then you're going to do everything that you need to do. That includes like walking around in Aylestone.
Getting the steps in with the jacket on, of course.
Oh, I look like Kenny out of South Park. Just
with the jacket on. Well, that's the British weather for you. In terms of yourself, Frank, what were maybe a couple of the top struggles that you had potentially coming into this program, or where were we able to help you relatively quickly, where you maybe couldn't have done yourself?
I'd say, because I mean, I've got a few issues with the lower discs in my back, and I was thinking about weight training. I'm like, because when we had the call, I'm like, do you think you can help me? And you're like, yeah, you didn't even skip a beat. I'm like, right then. So he's got a framework that works. And I mean, I have a chiropractor and a physio that I use, and it's a combination of the three. Yeah. But getting them steps right up, and the transitional moves where you can't fully load up your lower back and things like that, but you're getting the weight off in a low impact way. You're putting less strain on it, and you're targeting different muscle groups, and you know why and when, and it's the structure you guys create around the client's needs, and it's been good.
Perfect. For yourself then, Frank, was it more the structure in terms of what we give around nutrition, training, and just overall activity? Was it just what I obviously really kind of harp on about it to use guys and to everyone who's potentially coming in is creating structure, you know, having a plan for the nutrition, the exercise, the activity, because when you do it, it's a case of, well, did you do it or not? Did you find that having that guesswork removed almost was beneficial for yourself?
Definitely, yeah, because then you're just exploring the different meals.
Yeah.
Because I mean, all the calories and stuff's all worked out.
Yeah.
And it's like, try these different supplements, try these different snacks. You're making better choices that work for you.
Yeah.
And some you'll like, some you don't, but there's plenty more.
There's always a bit of tasting and trying out.
Because everyone's different, but it's a collaborative environment as well.
Yeah.
So you've got people sharing ideas as well on the group calls and recipes and things like that.
Yep, sounds good.
It's enjoyable, but you're learning. You're learning how to do it yourself. Because you don't, when you start off, you don't know. No one does.
That's it. Well, that's what we're here to do. And for yourself, Frank, 2 questions to finish. So, firstly, what was the reason you maybe nearly didn't join, if there was one? And to finish, what would you say to anyone who's maybe on the fence about, you know, joining the program?
I saw it, and it's like, if you're what you say you are, then I'm going to lose a lot of weight. So you know, like it's like if it doesn't work, I'll find out.
Yeah.
And it's like there's a money back guarantee anyway.
Yep.
So it's like there's nothing to sit on the fence about really. There's only you stopping yourself.
Yeah.
From doing it, and you just got to give over that side of it, and you commit to actually doing it and making the meals and stuff. And going and buying all the stuff.
Yeah, 100%.
What was the second part of it?
The second part was, what would you say to anyone who's kind of on the fence about joining the program, or you know that they're unsure if this could potentially be the right thing for them? What would you say to anyone in that position?
You've got to do it. You're investing in yourself.
Yeah,
and you're going to teach yourself how to do it. The reason the program's the length that it is because it's going to take you that long to learn the stuff that you need to do, and you'll make mistakes. You'll need guidance.
Yep.
But it's going to help you, and it's a skill that you'll have for the rest of your life. You won't need to do it again.
100%.
You meet a lot of great people as well.
Yeah, well, that's the goal, Frank. It's called the Fat Loss Forever program for a reason. We show you how to do it once, and that's the process. Well, Frank, that's all the questions I have for today. Really do appreciate your time on this call today. Frank's been an incredible student of the program, as he says. You know, dropping 32 pounds in 14 weeks is an incredible effort. But the reality is, we've not done anything life-changing with Frank in terms of, you know, anything magical. We've just simply applied our basic frameworks and structure to his needs and wants and likes. And that's really what it comes down to. Everyone's different, but yes, we have our specific ways we like to do training and nutrition and activity, etc. But ultimately, it comes down to creating that plan for you. And Frank has executed that to an absolute T. And we're the best sat nav. We can be the best sat nav out there, but you have to go in and drive the car. And Frank has done that exceptionally well. So Frank, can't thank you enough for being the student that you have been in the program so far. And it's only been the beginning of yourself for your health journey as well, mate.
Yeah, thank you, and all the team as well. It's such a great team, and there's experience from everywhere. If you've got a family, you've got people with families that have done it. Yeah, it's just a group that knows how to do it. There's no need to hesitate.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Frank, thank you very much for your time. Really do appreciate it, mate.
Cheers.
Thank you
as well. All the best. See ya.